Hello everyone, this is Shao Storm64, and today I just wanna, give a little channel update and basically just talk about, the state of things. I haven't done this in a while. And, it's mostly about my reviews, basically. And, the thing is, with my reviews, the reception they've been getting as of late, I just want to address that a little bit. I just want to talk about that a little bit. And the thing is, I'm not trying to come off, in a negative light, basically. It's just become very hard to determine, what I should do with my reviews in general. Because, on my negative reviews, about, Dragon Ball Super Broly, My Hero Academia, they've gotten some positive feedback, but at the same time, I've gotten a lot of, opposite, negative feedback. Not all of them have been, curses and, stuff like that. Some of them have been, legit, rebuttals and stuff like that. So I'm not going to undermine everyone. I'm not going to throw, everyone in the same pile. But, I have gotten, painted in a certain light by some people. So I just want to clear the water here. The reason, why my videos are the way they are is because, it's really hard to determine what people want in terms of my reviews. I try to go the long analytical route with my reviews and stuff like that. I did a long 26-minute, review on Dragon Ball Super. I did like a 25-minute long review on, My Hero Academia, where I went into detail about each part that, I found to be a flaw. And while they did get some, good feedback, at the same time, I got some negative feedback. And one thing that, got to me was some people said they couldn't even make it through 5 minutes of the video because it was, so boring. And, my presentation was, boring, basically. So in order to fix that problem, I decided, okay, maybe I went along too long. Maybe I took too long to get to the point. Maybe I need to cut things down, shorten things, sweeten things, maybe add a little bit more, emotion so, I don't sound so robotic during my videos or something like that. So, I made the Boruto review, I made the Goblin Slayer one where they were short. They were, to the point, long explanations. They were like about 5 minutes long, basically, around that time. And I got positive reviews again, but again, like, not those same people, but, they said, somebody in particular, they told me that, it was lazy and I didn't use logic, I used my emotions, and, while I didn't necessarily agree with it to the fullest extent, now I was confused, because, first, they say that, it's too long, it's boring, and I make it short, and now they say it's lazy, it's too much emotion, not actual logic. So now I'm confused. I don't know what, you want in terms of the reviews. Like, do you want the long, analytical, informative ones? Or do you want the short, passionate, emotional ones where I unleash my fury? Like, which ones do you want? Do you want the rants? Do you want the reviews? I mean, they can go hand in hand, but I'm not good at mixing the two, apparently. So, it's just that. But, it goes deeper than that. Because, about the channel, basically. Like, the whole reason I did the reviews in the first place was because, every other direction I took in my channel basically wasn't working. Because, before I did the reviews, I mean, still to this day, my channel's a mess, but before it was a super mess. I was just uploading anything. anything that I wanted at any time in any order. I mean, that's how my channel's always been, but you know, it's just a mess. So I wanted to, at the same time, you know, I want to upload whatever I wanted, but I want to make something, you know, consistent, you know, actual quality content that, you know, people could, you know, expect, not just a random video that pop out of nowhere, but like, you know, some, like, you know, actual videos. So I decided to do reviews, because like, if you guys, you know, didn't know, if you don't know already, like, one of my aspirations in life, I want to be like, you know, a writer. I want to be an author. I want to create stories. I want to make a series. So I thought, you know, doing these reviews, they could kill two birds with one stone. They could give me quality content to post on the channel. And, you know, I could also use this to create discussions on, you know, anime and stories and stuff like that to, you know, help get, you know, that analytical side of me stirring, you know. Because, you know, I think that could help in the long run in terms of that. But the thing is, now I'm not seeing how it is, because, you know, I'm not trying to come off in a negative light when I'm doing these reviews. You know, when I rage about, you know, saying that I hate, you know, My Hero and I hate Dragon Ball Super, you know, I'm not trying to save face here. You know, I don't like those anime. You know, for Dragon Ball Super, I think Super is, you know, a disgrace to Z, a disgrace to Dragon Ball. You know, like, you know, many of the problems you can find in Super, you can find in Z, but in Super, it's escalated so much to the point where it was just unbearable. I used to defend the shit out of Super, if you didn't know. But then, especially during the Tournament of Power, I just couldn't anymore. Like, the logical side of me just told me, the fanboy inside of me who loves Dragon Ball Z so much, I can't. You know, it's because I like the Dragon Ball franchise that I chose to rip Super apart. You know, I think true fans are willing to, you know, tear down the things they love the most for the greater good. If they need changing, you'll tell people the truth. You won't lie to them and be a sycophant yes man who freaking just tells people what they want to hear instead of what you truly feel. I don't like it when people lie to me in terms of that. So I try to be as blunt as possible. And in being blunt, I tend to rub people the wrong way. I tend to get on a lot of people's nerves, and I'm not trying to get on people's nerves. I really am not. That's just how I am. Like, so, like, don't get me wrong. You know, when I rage in those videos, in those reviews, when I watch, you know, like My Hero, I'm not boiling with anger. When I see people saying good things about My Hero, I'm not boiling with anger. In real life, I rarely get angry. Like, there are things that get me upset, but I'm never gonna be expressive about it, you know? Only a few things can piss me off to the level where I'd be, you know, running around the room breaking stuff and seething with anger. But that's like once in like a blue moon that comes up like every once in 1,000 years. Like, if I'm ever upset, I just withdraw and I meditate on it. Like, I just go into the freaking shadow realm. Like, I don't, you know, burn the world down for it. So, like, the whole reason, you know, I act up in those reviews in the first place is because, you know, to add more, like, you know, emotion to it. Because, you know, like, this is gonna get on a different topic, but, like, you know, in real life, I'm not really an expressive person. Like, for a long time, I was kind of, like, antisocial and shit. So, like, I mean, I still kind of am, but, you know, it's better than it was before, but I'm not that expressive. So, in order to, like, make myself seem, you know, less boring, I tend to, you know, act up. So, to make myself seem more interesting, you know? So not necessarily fake, but, you know, I try to amplify my emotions in these videos to make it seem like, I'm going on an angry rant, but in actuality I'm so chill about it. But yeah, I just do that for like the spectacle, but the thing is that it's kind of rubbing the wrong way off of people. So like, I apologize in terms of like the presentation of my videos. I still stand by my opinion when I say these anime are garbage. That's all I'm gonna say. Like so yeah, I tend to go overboard, and I do too much, but maybe I need to, cut back on that a little bit. But the thing is, I don't know what I want to do on this channel anymore. In terms of what should I do? Should I keep doing reviews? Or should I go back to, uploading game clips and shit? Or should I do memes or something like that? But the thing is, this channel was originally a gaming channel, I want to upload games. I want to do gameplays. I want it to be like, Kobanemani or some shit like that. But, that didn't work out because, back then, and, to this day, I'm broke shit. I can't get every, game I want that comes out all the time, I gotta watch myself, So, like, I only could play, like, I only had, like, 3 games on, like, the PlayStation 4. Most of my games are, on the Nintendo 3DS and Switch and Wii and stuff like that. But the thing is, I can't record that on YouTube like I can for PS4. I mean, I can, but I'll have to get, like, capture cards or some other shit, and I don't have the time or money for that at the moment. So it's PS4 mostly. And even then, I don't really know how to do an effective gameplay or something like that. I just upload clips mostly, like when I beat someone down in Xenoverse or some shit like that. So the gaming channel shit failed. And then, I did memes. But the memes were never supposed to be, my main videos or anything like that. But surprisingly, my memes got a decent amount of views. My most viewed video on the channel is a meme video that, I barely put effort into. But, although that was giving me views and shit, that's not what I wanted. I didn't want to get known for that. I didn't want to get remembered for that. I don't want people to expect that from me. So, but don't get me wrong, I like doing memes. I like memes. Memes are like the DNA of the soul. But I don't want to keep doing memes. Or too much memes to the point where I'm a meme channel. No. In moderation, but never my main source. So then, like, after that chaos of gameplays and memes, I decided, maybe I should do, reviews. For the reasons I stated prior. About me wanting to make quality and, me wanting to be a writer and shit. But now, what I said before happened. There's a divide. And I didn't want that. I didn't want all this, all these hate comics and me going back and forth with people and shit like that. I didn't want all that. I never wanted all that. I just want to make a discussion. So maybe I went too far on some videos. Maybe I didn't go far enough on some. But, I don't take back anything that I said, though. But I'm just saying the presentation of it, I should have did it differently. So I apologize for that. But I'm not trying to save face here. I'm not. I don't care what people think about me. If you think I'm trying to save face, you can take this video with a grain of salt. I'm used to people thinking the worst of me or something like that. I really don't care. I really don't. 10,000 more people on my back won't do shit to me at this point. I don't care. But the fact remains is that I don't know what to do in terms of my reviews or my videos on my channel anymore. Because, when I first started this channel, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be completely honest with you all. I did it for the clout. I did YouTube because, I want to become a big-ass YouTuber. and I want to make some money. Alright? I'm gonna be dead ass with you right now. But that was like when I first started. But then I quickly realized that that wasn't gonna happen. That was unrealistic for me to think unless I had like 1 million subscribers. And even then, the YouTube ad apocalypse and shit was happening. So basically, you were basically not gonna get your videos monetized if you cursed one time in your video or anything like that. So basically, you were screwed either way. So, you know, I gave up on that whole, you know, clout chasing nonsense long time ago. And, you know, basically YouTube became like a hobby of mine. I just upload it for fun. I upload whatever I wanted. I'm not trying to be a YouTuber anymore. I'm trying to be, you know, I'm just a guy who uploads videos. I just upload whatever I want. If I do something cool in the game, I upload it. If I think of a stupid ass meme, I upload it. If I want to, you know, talk about an anime, I make a review. That kind of shit. But the thing is, I notice whenever I try to focus on one thing, it just doesn't work. But I don't want to be all over the place either. So I don't know if I should, you know, focus on one thing and actually try to stay on it and make it work, or if I should just become a variety channel and just do whatever I want. And that's what I'm asking you guys, because I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore. I mean, regardless if I get a clear answer or not, I'm just going to continue what I'm doing regardless. But I'm just asking you guys on what I should do, because quite honestly, I can't wrap my head around this myself. It's just it's confusing. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys don't know the answer either, because quite honestly, I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I'm just uploading random shit. Like, that's just how it is. So like, I just don't understand. Like, from my Hero video, you know, for an example of me going too far on that was basically when I was, you know, trying to group people in like a sheep, like trying to call people sheep and shit like that, because, you know, I don't hate people who have a different opinion than me. I tend to have opinions that clash with other people's very easily. I don't know why, but it's like that. What I don't like is when, you know, these big YouTubers, you know, hype something up and act like something's the best shit of all time, even though that could be their actual opinion. Most of the time, it just seems to me they're just trying to get on everyone's good side and appeal to them. And with my hero in particular, like, it really didn't appeal to me, because, you know, an image of like what I liked in superhero stories, you know, came from like comics. And, you know, growing up, I didn't really know anyone else who really, you know, liked comics, you know. It was mostly like, you know, people like in school. Like when I used to be in school before I got out of high school and shit like that, in middle school, elementary, like most of the time, people have talked about, you know, freaking Naruto and Dragon Ball Z and shit like that. And don't get me wrong, I like those. But, you know, that I had to keep, you know, a lot of my, you know, likes to myself, because how I would have alienated myself even more from people than I already was. Cause like if you say you like, you know, Superman and shit like that, or you thought Superman could beat Goku or some shit like that, you get shit on by like everybody. Like, you can rarely say shit like that nowadays, cause, you know, there's just a huge gap in terms of popularity nowadays. So in terms of that, like my hero, like, and then I saw a stupid video like where someone said All Might was better than Superman, and I was like, wait, what? Do you read any of Superman's like good ass stories where like he goes through all this shit? Like, All Might doesn't even have a slightest bit of character compared to him, I thought to myself. And it was a whole bunch of like just seeing, you know, people, you know, tearing down what I thought was, you know, good heroes. I just decided, you know, I need to say something about it. So then I made the My Hero video. But don't get me wrong, personal things aside, I legit think there are problems with My Hero. But I do, you know, apologize for, you know, grouping people and like calling them sheep for flocking around, you know, this anime. Because, you know, even if I do think it's overhyped, it's stupid to think that everybody who, you know, likes it is just a sheep or anything like that. Because, you know, it's not true. That's not true. Some people, you know, legit like it and aren't just hopping on the bandwagon. And, you know, not everybody's just doing it for the clout because they know people like hearing the same opinion shouted back at them. Because, you know, I'm not trying to get grouped into something myself. I'm not trying to be a blind hater. I'm not. That's why, you know, I went on my way to like make a positive review like on Steins Gate. I mean, I was planning to do that in the first place, but, you know, I made sure to upload that, you know, around the time of my Goblin Slayer review, because, like, I didn't want people to, you know, think I was just some idiot ranting and, you know, only could talk shit on his emotions and not logic. So I wanted to show people that, you know, I could, you know, talk about something in a positive light as well. But that didn't go the way I wanted, of course, because, you know, that barely got views. But it doesn't matter. So yeah, you know, basically, I'm just asking, like, what should I do with my channel? What direction should I take? What should I do? What should be, like, should I continue with the reviews? Should I do whatever I want? Should I don't know. That's what I'm asking you. Even if I don't get a response, I'm just gonna figure out something. This isn't me saying, you know, if I don't find something, I'm gonna quit the channel, because I'm not. Because, you know, I tend to distance myself when it comes to things like this. I don't really like asking, you know, other people for stuff. But, you know, this is one of those times where I have no clue at all. So I'm just asking. So with that said, you know, this has been, you know, Shadowstorm64. You know, I thank you all for watching. If you made it this far, my freaking rant, or whatever you call this, my channel update, you know, I'm probably gonna upload some more videos soon, because, you know, I already recorded some other shit earlier. So yeah, so you know, see you next video.